I'm normally a quiet fella, but do you know what gets up my nose? It's these people that take on to be gardeners. They watch a couple of programs like Gardener's World and they think they know it all, but they're not in it for the long haul. And in a couple of weeks' time they'll be watching Cookery World and DIY on television, and they'll forget all about their precious plants. Now what I want to do is set up the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Plants. You've all heard of Dr. Dolittle that could talk to animals. Well, I know a very good relation of his, Dr. Very Dolittle, His Royal Highness Prince Charles. Not only can he talk to plants, but he can listen to them when they're in distress. Now you go and you have a look at these people's gardens, and their gardens are like their houses. They're overcrowded. They're great at buying plants, but they've nowhere to put them. And they'll push them in here and they'll push them in there where there's no room. And they'd hang them out of the rafters if they could. Ghetto gardens is what I call them. Antisocial antirrhinums and high-rise lupins. And what do you find over here? It's not a lily, is it? Now the lily loves about 20 square feet to show itself off. And look, you find it sitting here in a corner and it's shouting, "Get me out of here." And there's nothing you can do. And another way you know these people is the way they talk. They'll say things like, "Oh, I have great geraniums in my garden." Well, I'll tell you about geraniums. I have a theory that geraniums survived the torture of the Spanish Inquisition. Because I know a geranium, and it was locked up in a house for 3 years without food or water. And the new owner came and he threw it out the back garden one wet afternoon. And in 2 weeks it was back as good as new. Lovely geraniums. Anyone could grow geraniums. That's why they have them, because they kill everything else to get their hands on. And do you know what? Jail is what they should get. And jail would only be too good for them.